Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really cool build to share with you guys. It starts off part done because it's actually the build from my City Living LP. If you watched the last part, I kind of started bits of it right at the end, and then I said that I was going to film it in a different video because it honestly took me so long. I've spoken about this before, but I find it really hard to build. I love decorating. Building like actual houses I just can't do, but decorating I could sit there for hours and I get so into it. And I think that's the problem, is I get like stuck in my head and I think of all the little things that I should put in that room or as like an extra item, or I don't know, I just go in too deep is my issue. And this happened with this one. Honestly, this looks like it probably took a really good builder like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I know people that can build houses, like full houses, in like 2 hours. This decorating video, it actually took me over 3 days to do it because I kept hitting a wall where I needed to step away from it, and actually come back and like look at it again and see if I wanted to change anything or move things around or what. So overall this took me 5 hours. I'd had 5 hours of footage to go through and edit, which is really intense. So that's why it's like super quick and quite jumpy, because I had to speed it up so much. It's literally, each part is sped up like over 1,000%. If you're editing, you know what that means. But it's like super fast because 5 hours it took me to decorate. I'm not proud of that. I think that's too much. I think I should, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know how people do it quickly. Like, I think I need tips because I just take so long. I think it's also because I'm really fussy and I like things to be perfect rather than like going back and then being like, oh no, I changed that. I need it perfect the first time and I can't leave that area until I've got it exactly the way I want it. And then half the time I think of like an object in real life that I would like to put there, and obviously I don't have it because it's a game, and then I just get really annoyed and try and find something that in my head I have an idea of what I want it to look like, but because I don't have the right items I can't get it the way I wanted. And I've just noticed that I only put curtains on one window in this whole apartment, so that was clever of me. But the whole theme of the apartment is very like Scandinavian. I love Scandinavian interior. I have a lot of CC that is quite like Scandi, you know, like lightly inspired by it, and I'm just obsessed. And my last apartment for this LP was quite Scandi. It was a little bit more like bohemian style, and it was like really, really colourful. And although it's not that I hate colour, I love grey as a colour. Like my apartment is, every room is a shade of grey. I just love grey. I think it's such a calming tone, and I think that colours look really beautiful against a grey interior. So the walls are grey, or like there's shades of grey. I do go back in and kind of change some of them up a little bit because it was getting a bit too grey, if that makes sense. And this apartment, I don't know if it's the windows, but it felt really dark. Like I felt like I was building on evening mode or like the morning, but it wasn't. It just felt like a really, really dark and kind of like a bit dingy. And I feel like if there was more windows, it would have been better. But I don't know. I like the grey. I really, really like the grey. I think plants look beautiful with grey as well. Just putting that there as well. You'll notice there are a hell of a lot of plants in this build. This shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I love plants. My actual living room looks like a garden centre, so I love them. I needed all of the plants and I really like the way it turned out. I'm currently just doing the like office area. In my LP I have one sim who is a writer and a painter, and one sim who is a like social media influencer kind of thing. So I needed them to both have desks. I had that as an issue, that whenever one needed the computer, the other one was always on it, and it was just super annoying. So I gave them like an office, which I really, really like. I like the way it turned out. I made each like side of the wall kind of be designed for that person. So Ophelia, who is the social media influencer, she has got a lot more pictures and just like funky bits, whereas because Trinity is an artist and a writer, she's got like quotes and really cool imagery on the back. I just think it was really cool. This is Ophelia's bathroom. So I downloaded a whole load of CC, like bathroom inspired, because I feel like all my bathrooms were just looking the same. And I got this like glass shower wall, which I'm honestly obsessed with. I had to like hold back to not use it on Trinity's and not just make their bathrooms look exactly the same. But I behaved and I gave them some differences. I'm briefly doing Ophelia's room. I do come back to it in a minute. But Ophelia's room is 100% my favourite room in this whole apartment. I played around with the colour palette and I ended up going for like quite a deep emerald green and yellow, which is not... I don't usually kind of mix those colours. I either do yellow and blue, which there's a little bit in the living room, but I tried to steer away from colours that I usually like very typically use. That's my phone. I tried to kind of use things that I haven't used that much, or like branch out a bit, because I feel like all my builds are starting to look a little bit similar. Obviously this does look quite similar to a lot of other things that I've done, but it is quite different in other ways. So Ophelia's room, which I'm doing now, I gave her this really cool like dressing room kind of corner bit, where I made like a dressing table out of a console table and like a mirror and a chair, and she's got like a little wardrobe bit going on, and it's just like a cute little nook in the corner of her room that I didn't know what to do with. And usually I would kind of just shove like a wardrobe there and just leave it, but I thought I would kind of try and branch out a bit, try and go that extra mile and just make it something cooler. But her room is just so beautiful. And honestly, I'm like inspired. I want to go and paint all my walls green, which is bizarre for me because I don't like coloured walls usually, but I just think the mix of it is really, really nice. I also end up changing the floorboards in both the bedrooms because I just felt like we needed a break from the grey, which is also bizarre because if I had it my way, my flat would have grey floors as well. But again, I don't know. It just felt really dark, this apartment. Like, I've got 2 lights going on in there, and it just was so... There's like so many shadows around, and I don't understand why. I don't know. I'm going to see if when I reset my game, if maybe it just brightens up. Who knows? But it just feels like a really dark apartment. But we're now moving on to Trinity's bedroom. Trinity is the painter. So I gave her a little nook area into like a bit of like a painting area. And she's got like utensils, tools, paint brushes, and like stuff. Paint stuff, right? Well done, Lizzie. But I really like her bathroom. I made it quite like homely, and I love these rugs. In a minute, I will try and link a couple of websites in the description box that are like the main websites that I got a lot of my current CC from, because there are a few websites that I've recently discovered that I'm obsessed with, and I literally have downloaded everything. And honestly, that's like my favorite thing to do, is to find a creator that's been making stuff for quite a while and then just go through all of their like archives and download everything. I did a CC Purge not too long ago, probably like a few months, and I have already replaced and doubled the amount of CC that I got rid of because I just have a problem. I feel like I need variety, and unfortunately the like Sims base and stuff packs and stuff, the furniture just isn't enough, and I need Scandinavian pieces in my life. But yeah, I love this build. I love the way it turned out. I would love to live here. It's one of the most fun builds I've done for quite a while. So do let me know if you like it. This is the kitchen and like the living room. It's very open plan. The dining table, you can just about see the office peeking through. I love the fairy lights on the walls. Oh, I'm obsessed. So this is Trinity's side of the office, and this is Ophelia's side of the office. And then going on to Trinity's bedroom, I did try to keep it feeling quite industrial because I just like that vibe. It feels good. I like it a lot. This is her little painting area, and her bathroom, of course, we just saw that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this build. Do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below what was your favourite room. If there's any CC that you were after, I'll try and link you if you comment what it was. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all very soon for another one. Bye, guys!